I hate the fact how we saw her beloved, and it was just a hallucination. Oh, this update's tragic. Anyways, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Looky. Look at that. There's a Xitang cookie and Scarlet Shoe, along with the super epic costume being Strings of Fate. There's also super epic costume for Elite Cookie Grand Commander, finally out. There's also Bittersweet Awakening Chapter 2, which, oh my gosh, look at that. Was she human? Or humanoid? And you can experience it all now. Look at that! Was that a new lobby? Hold on, I'm just taken aback by that because I haven't recorded OvenBreak in a week. Anyways, greetings entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Kick You Around OvenBreak, where the second part of the Bittersweet Awakening update just came out. And if you're wondering, I'm recording this absolutely plumbing late. I usually should record this video at like 7:30, but I want you to know I literally like knocked out to the point where I passed out. Is there actually... Hold on. Because that background looked super sweet. Was that actually like a gem exchange center thing? Oh, okay. So there is a new custom lobby, but you have to get L+ rank in hard mode in Bittersweet Awakening. Okay. Sure. Well, with that being said, I definitely gotta see if I can try and get that in the future. We're definitely not gonna get that right now because I have to go through the whole story. But what's important is, oh hey, it's just Royal Mike and me, baby, up top, other than the official stories. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at some of the new stuff that got introduced. As you can see, we got Xitang Cookie, along with the Scarlet Shoe pet, now available. We also have the Bittersweet Awakening Chapter 2, which is the truth behind the terror, which, considering it has to do with the... Oh, and you can even see the defeated, like, bamboo warriors down there. Terrifying. And considering how I see a more human version of Xitang, that's terrifying. We also have the new costumes for Elite Cookie and Xitang Cookie, which looks honestly very stellar. We also have a jelly set based around Xitang Cookie, which they just look so worried, but like everything is fine. And the fact that the mini jelly is the piece of candy. Oh my gosh. Diamonds Emperor Seal, we've seen that, and there's also Trophy Survival, which by the way, that actually did come out like a bit ago. I was gonna make a video on that, but I was like, should I just wait until the new update? Yeah, I was just like, yeah, plug it. So with that being said, what we're going to be doing here is there any new events? Oh, Login Streak, of course. There's probably going to be another thing with the thing. There's also Panda Dumplings Deli? Oh, okay. Panda, come try the best dumpling thing. Oh, okay. There's also Treasure Mastery, well, Cookie Mastery for Xitang, and Treasure Mastery for the Supreme Sunblade Treasure. And there's also Trophy Survival. Yes, indeed. I'll be for sure taking that. There actually was another event, which was Rock, Paper, Lucky Pouch. And if anyone's wondering, I could have done that. Yeah, I tried to, but I got no footage of it. So, is that my bad for not being able to be on top of my game? Definitely, but I was doing with so many other things at the time. I just couldn't get I couldn't really get a handle on it. Yeah, I couldn't even do that. Anyway, let's go over to the cookies and pets and actually focus on what's important here, being getting, you know, new cookie right here is a Xitang cookie. Special old lady right there.
Where did you go, my dearest?
And let's also get her shoe. Why'd I use... what? I used the crystals anyway. Alright, Scarlet Shoe. Alrighty tighty. Now that we got the new cookie and pet, there's no new treasure, as far as I know. I don't know if, oh, yep, Trophy Survival. Yeah, it's right there. And, yeah, a new update right there, too. And, anything over here? Yeah, it's just Champions League. I'm going to go over to the new trial. We're going to go ahead and, oh, yeah, I forgot. When's the last time I plumbing did mix and match? Because I got to do these, I got to keep doing these plumbing videos, I swear. It's the only thing I can try and offer to members. Anyway, let's go to the new trial. And let's go ahead and talk about Xitang Cookie's story, because I'm actually very curious as to what she could be about. And I'm also going to upgrade her a bit. Let's go ahead and, well, let's do her story first, which says right here, the happiest day ever. The moment two cookies pledge a bond to last 100 years. Like the happiness candies... Okay, I just wanted to check if I was recording. Like the happiness candies shared with the guests, the days ahead were meant to be filled with nothing but sweet memories and joy. But the final memory was a scream attempting to pierce through a veil of crimson silk. When she opened her eyes, only one thought rose to above the haze, her beloved, the one she promised her heart to forever. Ever since her awakening, Xitang Kiki roams with outstretched arms, bouncing from place to place as she searches in earnest. Where is the lavish palanquin once carried by strong arms? Where are the guests who cheered and celebrated the joyous day? How did Confectionville, famed by bitter sweetness beyond compare, meet such a bitter fate? No answers echoes through this ruined hamlet, where only pale, lifeless sweets drift like ghosts. Desperate to find even the faintest clues, Xitang Kiki searches between torn silk and withered petals with a hollow gaze upon her face as she stares into the distance. You can't help but wonder if she sees a memory of a joyful walk down the aisle, embraced by her dearest cookie, or is there something more sorrowful? I think it's the latter. No offense, but I think she's just lost, if that makes sense. But according to her skill, it actually says, rides on a palanquin at fixed intervals, jumps to catch candy boxes thrown by the porter. If caught, the boxes burst into a scatter of Xitang jellies. Catching the final largest candy box releases an even greater shower of Xitang jellies. Level up for more points for Xitang jellies. Alright. Oh. Hiccups. Stop. Anyway, Scarlet Shoe. Let's go ahead and go about that right there. Can I just... Oh yeah, the jade rings. That makes sense. I'm sorry. What's wrong with me today? Let's go ahead and continue with the story of the the Scarlet Shoe. It says, long ago, Xitang Kiki's beloved dearest gave her a pair of scarlet shoes. Though she has forgotten his warm smile and the words he spoke as he gave her the gift, the joy and memory of receiving this gift remains clear. Xitang Kiki wore them on joyous days, just as he once told her to. But Faye had a different plan. Since the shoes were adorned with red spider lilies, the flowers of parting, perhaps, that's why they were destined to be parted. Still, no matter how bitter and sorrowful her situation, she cannot bring herself to part with the remaining half of this gift. As she sits beneath a crumbling wall, she clutches the single remaining shoe, gazing far into the distance. Sensing her sadness, the shoe itself cries in her stead. One day, when Xitang Kiki is reunited with her dearest beloved, they will be tears of joy. Even the shoe is crying. This is so depressing. Anyway, the shoe skill sets out to find its other half at fixed intervals. When a shoe appears, they spring forward to see if it's a perfect fit. If it is not a perfect fit, the pet chases them off. Level up for more perfect fit points. So, will they only find unperfect fits? Because there's only, like, not too many? I don't know. Because, like, unless if it's like a clone, I have no idea. Now, I'm also going to buff you up to, level 4, just with the crystals, just so I don't have to use too many cookie potions and or pet potions until I need to. And like I do, we're gonna do one run without the magic candy and with the magic candy. And if anyone's curious, here's the Faithful Jade Rings treasure that was released in the last update, which is the story of this saying, twin jade rings representing an eternally promise between two destined cookies. These rings will keep the destined connected wherever they may wander. Let me just check something. Okay, I thought for a second that she would actually have like a jade ring on her. Seriously, I'm not even joking. And according to the skill of the treasure, if I just go over here, it says right here, a jade ring jelly appears at regular intervals. After collecting the first ring, a second jade ring jelly appears. After a set cooldown ends, upon collecting both, they join into one set. A twin ring jelly. Level up for more points for jade ring jellies and twin ring jellies. I already have this at level 10, so it's not that the worst thing to run with. But let's go ahead and do one run without the magic candy, and see how far we can go, because this trial already looks very depressing. I mean, look at the background. I mean, oh, well, this is sweet. Oh, okay, I gotta get the boxes. Okay, spread. Okay, I gotta double jump for the boxes, so it's a little bit complex. And then there's gonna be a big one. Oh, that's the big one. Big shower. Beautiful. Well, I gotta be honest, the music is actually, like, it's not scary sad, it's more like a somber. Which, to be fair, does make sense for a cookie like this. Like, she didn't deserve this. Like, she didn't deserve something like this. Like, I mean, she just wanted to have a... Were those streamers an obstacle? If they were, then... How... Okay, I think they are an obstacle, obviously. But, like, how could streamers hit me? Maybe she has sensitive skin. By the way, look at that slide. That is just like a full-on... She'd be great at, like, limbo if it happened at her beautiful wedding. Come on. By the way, I like the design of these cookies. Like, look at them. They look so cute. Just, like, carrying the gifts, like, looking like they're struggling or they're just, like, super excited. Aw. Even I like the hat and the clothing. Anyway, let me get on by saying this. I need to get back on the kick your run grind, because, like, my gosh, I had literally nothing recorded, and what the big struggle is that today, or actually last night, 2 of, like, the biggest kick your run, well, not biggest, but, like, one of the biggest kick your run, like, basically 2 kick your run updates came out. One being having to do with playing, you know, the Dark Enchantress War that I need to cover later today, and also this being the second part of the Bittersweet Awakening, and that's still important to me. And you know it's important because I'm uploading this at, like, I'm recording this at 2:26. So I'll be lucky that if this gets uploaded by 3:30, like, if I'm really lucky. By the way, I'm about to run out of energy already. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. That was like nothing. Or I guess it happened by fast, but, still sad about that shoe. Anyway, what do we get? Gold, hello, okay. At least that makes me feel better. But, alrighty. So, actually, I'm gonna claim these. What level would I even need to be to get, like, the, oh, I have maxed out. Oh, no, nice. Level 7 with a level 5. That sounds actually pretty easy. Alright, well, I'm not gonna focus on that now. I'm gonna focus on Diamond Rank and, Rainbow Rank in another video. But, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and obtain her magic candy, which her ingredient is the Happy Candy Pouch. On the happiest day of them all, candies and sweets are packed tightly to share the joyous occasion. It seems the wish alone remains to this day. Who would have to go and poison these candies? Anyway, I'm gonna buy 50,000 for, 50,000. 50,000 for 50. 40 is enough to max out your magic candy, but I'm buying some extra just to, you know, help with affection stuff. That's how the candy looks normally. Then you can max it out. And I'm gonna apply a special blessing. I like how it's just, the magic candy is just a candy attached to a candy. That's just the whole gist of it. It's just candy, it's candy squared. That's what this is. I want to see if at least I can get some sort of a malachite green one. Yellow bear jellies. I want to see if I could just get, okay. Every 10, I'll opt for one more. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to, like, go too crazy on this. I just want to see, like, primarily a pink bird. Yeah, sure, plump it. Up for that one. And the magic candy skill over here does say, after the skill ends, the cookie receives Xitang hop counts. While the count remains, jumping and tapping slide causes the cookie to hop and land 3 consecutive times, earning points. The stronger the enchanted power, the more Xitang hopping points. So, Xitang cookie can just hop around. By the way, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing this, because I'm pretty sure I made a whole short about it. I think her name is Xitang. So, whoops. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a trial with the magic candy to see if it does any affection. Oh my gosh, he just smacked the shoe away! Scarlet shoe. Okay, I understand that they're not a match, but you don't gotta be so rude about it. Okay, so how does this work? Oh, okay, so I could... Oh, so it's kind of like, so it's kind of akin to Cream Ferret's skill, except you do get some extra hoppage. So, like, for example, boink, boink. It's actually useful for right then and there, just so I can get some extra jellies that I miss out on. So, okay, I did already find a good usage for that. Like, right here is already, like, a really good place to use it. But, yeah, whatever. That's only after every single time the skill gets used. And while I don't have a buff in energy, what it does help in is the fact that I'm going to try again. Because you know what? I at least want to try and put this at its full effort. I don't want to try and get hit during a run. Actually, I wonder... Actually, it might be a good time for me to test out. And also, I get another look at the plumbing shoe. Great time, shoe. Anyway, I wonder if I'll just, like, do better if I manage to use the skill. And oh, then again, using it right here is like, look how many jellies you get. And by the way, I don't think you can jump during that, by the way. Like, it's just... You can't, like, jump in the middle of, like, the big hops. You're kind of just forced. So, bonk, bonk, bonk. Like, I can't. It's literally just impossible for me. I'm just stuck doing my bounces, which is still kind of cute. But, come on. Anyway, let me just... See? Yeah, I can't do anything. You're basically kind of, like, soft lock like that until you just get freed. Alright, but let me not trying to be, like, too overestimating about where my jumps are so I don't get hit by another plumbing candle again. Because I'm not trying for that to happen. I wonder what it looks like. I was going to say, I wonder what it looks like when you miss a candy. But then again, I think it's pretty obvious. I think you just go under it and everyone's sad. Like, come on. We're just going to do it like that. Oh, okay, that was actually pretty decent. Don't know how else. Sure. I gotta make sure that I use them at opportune times, though. So usually the best place that I can use them is if they're like jellies were scattered. Like, you know, that was a pretty decent place to use them. Heck, actually, right there with all the pink bear jellies that there's no way that you could have reached on normal means actually wasn't a bad place to use that, honestly. I think you definitely actually it's a little bit more smarter when you have to use this skill. And to be fair, I think a little bit more upgrading would actually do you like wonders, only just because, well, I mean, a little bit more energy and like, because I'm about to run out of energy right here, but like, I'm pretty sure I could have enough for like 1 bounce, which to be fair, I don't have enough for another bounce. Okay. See, if I were to raise my energy just a little bit more, I could get those bounces through, and those bounces actually help because they give you extra distance, and distance means a lot in this game. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I do think this is actually a pretty swell trial. It's like both calming and yet very sorrowful. I love the fact that it's not scary, but it's just sad, more somber. I really like that. Even the shoe is sad because it's forever separated. Okay, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which are attached on my card website, where all plebs. You can become a member for $1 a month by becoming a pleb, and also you can buy some merch at the pleb market. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I wanted to give a very huge shout out at the end of this video to the members who are deciding to support the channel and the stuff that I do, being Jojo Sands, Blobby Eduardo, Casual Gaming 22, and Mask Boy. You are all supporting me, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, thank you all so much.